Welcome to the 8th lecture of probability for machine learning series, in which today we are going to cover two new random variables, that is geometric random variable and negative binomial random variable. So let's go to our tablet screen to discuss more about it. But before starting, first let's write the heading, which is geometric random variable. So first, let me write what do you when we use the geometric random variable, and then I will explain you in detail. Let me write it neatly. So geometric random variable, let me write GRV, just a short form, is used to find probability of first success after n tries. Trials. Just don't mind the spellings. So what do you mean by this definition? So it means that, for example, you are tossing a coin. So what will be the probability of first success after 4 tries? So these types of question we find the answer by geometric random variable. So first let's discuss the PMF. What is the PMF? 1 minus P upon n minus 1 multiplied by P. This is a very simple random variable. You can also derive it also very easily. Let's see the expectation of geometric random variable, which is very simple, 1 upon P. Now let's see the variance. Variance is equal to 1 minus P upon P square. Okay, so this is our geometric random variable. After explaining the next random variable, which is negative binomial random variable, we are going to do a question also. So here is some issue. Yeah. So let me first write the heading, which is negative binomial random variable. So what do you mean by negative binomial random variable? First let me write the definition, and then I will explain you what does it means. What can be the abbreviation or short form? NBRV. Okay. So negative binomial random variable is used to find probability of R success until n tries. Here also I have just mistakenly not after, until. Yes, until n tries. So what do you mean by this definition? So this is very simple. So if we take the example of coin tosses, it means that what is the probability of getting 2 heads after 2 heads in 5 tries? So what is our success? Heads. How many heads we want? 2. How many trials we have? 5. So this is our simple negative binomial random variable. This concept is used to solve these types of questions that I have explained you just now. Now what is the PMF? N minus 1 C R minus 1 multiplied by P raised to the power R multiplied by 1 minus P raised to the power N minus R. Very simple PMF. Now what is the expectation? The expectation of negative binomial random variable is R upon P. Very simple. Let me just scroll it up a little bit. Now what is the variance? Variance. It is also very simple. It is R multiplied by 1 minus P upon P square. So we have covered two new random variables. Now let's solve a question on which is based on one of these two random variables. So first, let me write the question. Right, question. I have written the question here. Each person you date, each person, person you date has 0.2 probability of being someone you spend your life with, of being someone you spend your life with. What is the average number of people? What is the average number of people? AVERAGE, average number of people one will date. Question mark. What is the standard deviation? What is the standard 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 deviation? So this is a very simple question that can be solved by anyone if he or she knows the concepts of above two random variables that I have explained you just now. So pause this video and at least try to attempt the question. I hope you have at least paused the video and tried to attempt the question. Now let's solve the question. Answer. First, let's read the question together. Okay. Each person you date has 0.2 probability of being someone you spend your life with. Okay. So this question seems to me as a question of geometric random variable. Why? Because the question says to find the question describes as the probability of first success until r tries. Okay. Or n tries. So as you can see, the questions also is similar to the definition of geometric random variable. So we are going to apply the geometric random variable, right? So what we have been asked, we have to find the average number of people one will date. So what is the expectation? Expectation of geometric random variable we have discussed, which is equal to 1 upon p. So in this case is equal to 1 upon 0.2, which is 5. So the answer of the first part of this question is 5. Now let's move to the second part of the question. We have to find the standard deviation of the problem. So what is the standard deviation? Standard deviation is simply the square root of variance. Now what was the variance? Let's see. The variance was 1 minus p upon p square. Okay. Which is equal to under root of 1 minus p upon p square. Simply under root 1 minus 0.5 upon 0.25 under root, which is 0.5 upon 0.25 under root, which is equal to under root of 2. I think so. Yeah. So this is the standard deviation of our problem. So this marks the end of the lecture. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture and see you in the next part of this lecture soon.